Have you ever found yourself confused when you're showering your dog with love, but they suddenly turn their head away from you? I once met a woman named Mary, 63 years old. Living in the suburbs of Seattle, she had been raising a golden retriever named Lucky for nearly 6 years. Every morning without fail, as soon as she woke up, Mary would gently pat Lucky on the head as a loving greeting. But recently, she started to notice that Lucky was pulling away, flattening his ears, even stepping back whenever she reached out to pet him like she always had. She cried, because she thought Lucky didn't love her the same way anymore. But the truth is, it wasn't Lucky who had changed. It was us. We've been misunderstanding how dogs receive love, starting with those very first head pats. Do you think petting a dog's head is a sign of affection? Most people do, including me, in the past. But what's behind that simple act might just surprise you. In this video, I'm going to share the shocking truths behind a habit we think is harmless, and you'll learn how to make your dog actually feel loved. Don't look away, because at the end, I'll reveal a simple yet incredibly powerful tip that will help you understand the silent language dogs use to say, "I'm not okay." There's something that so many dog lovers, even the most devoted ones, are unknowingly doing wrong every single day. And that is, petting their dog right on top of the head. I know, you do it out of love. But from a dog's perspective, that gesture can sometimes feel more like an invasion, something threatening. They can't say, "Please don't do that," out loud. But they are telling you, with their eyes, with flattened ears, with anxious lip licking, silently pleading for you to understand. The problem is, we've never been taught how to listen to that silent language. In this video, I'll help you decode the subtle signals your dog is using to communicate with you every day, especially when you're touching them in ways that don't feel right to them. And more importantly, I'll show you the areas dogs actually enjoy being petted, along with small tips that will help you become the kind of human your dog truly feels safe with and trusts. Just a few small changes, and you'll notice the way your dog looks at you will feel warmer, more joyful, every single day. Have you ever wondered why something as seemingly natural as patting your dog's head could actually make them feel anxious? To humans, a head pat is a gesture of love and affection. But for dogs, it's a completely different story. Imagine this. You're small, and a giant keeps reaching down from above to touch the top of your head. Does that really sound comforting? From a scientific perspective, dogs are natural predators, but they also have a strong instinct for self-protection. When you reach down from above, especially if you're towering over them, their brain sends a warning, potential threat. This is even more true for dogs that have been scolded in the past or haven't been properly socialized. Behavioral studies show that the head is a vulnerable area, and that's why dogs often react by pulling away or showing signs of stress when touched there. In many cultures, dogs are taught to behave when being petted on the head. But in reality, they're just tolerating it, not enjoying it. And tolerance isn't always a sign of love. A friend once told me, "I thought my dog Max was just unfriendly. But it turns out he was really trying to say, 'I don't like this, please don't force me.'" If this realization hits home, you might feel a little awkward or even guilty. But you know what? That moment of self-awareness means your love and understanding for your dog has already grown deeper than most. You might be surprised to learn, even the friendliest dogs sometimes don't enjoy head pats. They've just learned to put up with it. And if you're wondering, so how can I tell when my dog is truly uncomfortable? Keep watching, because up next, I'll show you the subtle signs that reveal your dog's real emotions, even when they're completely silent. There's a quiet kind of sadness that many dog owners never notice. Your dog might be crying out to you every day, but you just haven't learned how to hear it. Dogs don't speak with words, but their bodies speak volumes, and sometimes, it's heartbreakingly honest. If you pay close attention, you'll notice them sending subtle signals. "I don't like this." 1. Turning their head or stepping back when you reach out. This is one of the clearest, yet most overlooked, signals. You reach out to pat your dog's head, and they shift slightly to the side or take a small step back. That's not random. That's them saying, "Please, don't force me." I once watched someone casually pet their dog on the head in the park. The dog stepped back, but the owner laughed it off. "He's just being playful." No, that was a quiet retreat. Because the dog didn't feel safe enough to resist. Not every silent dog is a happy dog. Sometimes, They're just learning to endure, because they don't want to be scolded again. 2. Ears pinned back, head lowered. Pinned ears are a sign of anxiety and submission. If your dog's ears flatten while you're petting their head, it's not because they're enjoying it, it's because they're trying to make themselves smaller. To avoid feeling threatened. Someone once told me, "My dog's so gentle, every time I pet him, he flattens his ears and stays still." I asked, "Are you sure that's joy? Or has he just given up? Because he has no other choice?" 3. Frequent lip licking or yawning without reason. These are displacement behaviors, signs of stress when a dog feels trapped. They can't leave, and they can't speak up, so they shift their energy to another action to self-soothe. If you see your dog licking their lips, yawning, or breathing heavily right after you pet them on the head, stop. In that moment, what they need most is your respect. 4. Whale eye. When you see the whites of their eyes. If your dog's eyes show more of the white than usual during contact, that's a major red flag. In dog body language, whale eye is a final warning sign before they feel forced to react. Even the sweetest dog can suddenly snap if they're pushed too far. Whale eye is the cue you need to notice before things go wrong. If you see the whites of your dog's eyes, don't say, "How cute." Say, "You're scared, aren't you?" And if these signs feel familiar, congratulations. You've just taken a huge step closer to truly understanding your dog's heart. But that's not enough, because recognizing the signs is just the beginning. Doing the right thing is what truly makes your dog feel safe. So keep watching, because in the next part, I'll show you exactly how to pet your dog in a way they'll genuinely enjoy, not the way we humans think they should. If you've ever sighed and thought, "Why does my dog seem to avoid me more and more these days?" The issue might not be about love, but about how you're expressing it. And trust me, just by changing a few small habits, something magical can happen. You'll start to notice your dog choosing to come to you for affection, not because they have to, but because they truly want to. Remember, petting the right way isn't just a skill, it's a language of love. 1. Approach from the side, not from above. Instead of walking straight up and reaching over their head, take a step to the side. Kneel or crouch to their level. Gently extend your hand from the side, like a polite greeting. When dogs feel that you're respecting their space, they'll open up on their own. 2. Start with the shoulders, not the head. The shoulders and back are less sensitive and generally more pleasant to touch. Begin with a soft stroke on the shoulder. If your dog doesn't pull away, continue along the spine toward the base of the tail. You might be surprised to see your dog suddenly sit, close their eyes, and let out a little sigh, as if to say, "Thank you, you got it right this time." 3. If your dog responds well, try gently behind the ears. The area behind the ears is rich with nerve endings, and it's hard for dogs to reach themselves. For dogs that already trust you, this can be a secret favorite spot. But don't rush it. Let your dog invite you, through a relaxed gaze, a calm posture, or simply by leaning their head into your hand. 4. A small DIY tip. Use a warm cloth or calming scent to enhance relaxation. To elevate the experience, try wiping your dog's back gently with a warm, damp cloth after a walk, or lightly mist your hands with a soothing natural essential oil, like lavender or chamomile, before petting. This doesn't just relax your dog, it tells them, "I'm caring for you with my whole heart." Love isn't always in the words. It's in the way you place your hand on someone's shoulder and make them feel safe. And if you're thinking, can a few petting techniques really change my relationship with my dog? Yes, I'm telling you the truth. But the most powerful truths are often the simplest ones. However, all of this applies to your dog. What about unfamiliar dogs? They don't know you, so how do you avoid making a mistake when petting a dog for the first time? The answer is coming up next, and it's something you need to know before unintentionally triggering a reaction you didn't expect. You see, sometimes, the truest form of love doesn't come from grand gestures. It comes from something as simple as how, and when, you place your hand on your dog. With the right timing, the right spot, and the right intention. Dogs don't need you to be perfect. They just need you to be gentle enough to notice the smallest signals. A sideways glance, a tucked ear, a quiet step back, these aren't signs of stubbornness. They're a soft whisper, "Please, understand me." And you've already done that, just by staying until the end of this video. From today on, don't just pet your dog with your hand, Do it with your heart. Dogs may not speak, but their bodies whisper to us every single day. Listen closely, and you'll see that even love knows how to smile.